But why is she spinning me so like that turning of the shit? It's actually really messing with my freaking Pokemon Academy Life Fridays. Welcome back to Pokemon Academy Life Fridays, guys. Last episode we got with a couple of characters, got to meet up with a couple of folks. We're jumping right back in today. We got to see the whole thing with Pikachu and his evolution. Learns a little bit from Professor Oak as we are actively looking at him right now. Without further ado, let's dive in.
Lad, how are you?
Trucking along. Thought I'd get here before anyone else and take my seat. Maybe if I stay really still, people won't notice I'm here.
Lad, there's no future to be gained by hiding away from people. I did that. And look at me. A world-famous filthy rich genius who pretty much everyone loves and respects? Well, yes, I suppose that's one way to look at it. But you know just as well as I do my failings.
Still guilty of what you said on Friday?
Very much so. But I suspect I know a way to make it up to you.
Oh yeah? It's not sending me away to a different school, is it?
No, not this time. Perhaps, if you have time to drop by the research laboratory later today, I can show you.
Alright. Perhaps I was about to hook us up.
Oh, speaking of which, have you made much progress in figuring out how Foreverals work?
I understand a little bit.
That's good. I must confess I haven't quite grasped it yet myself. Perhaps their effects are more apparent when used in battle than played within a laboratory. I believe Miss Magnolia is currently running tests in the laboratory right about now. If we're lucky, perhaps we'll walk in on a breakthrough.
I think really what Foreverals are like these add-ons for special Pokemon techniques. Because, I mean, I figured out that I was able to teach my Pikachu freaking Dragon Rage. Like, whoa. Okay, so it's like, it's like that. I think that's really what it is. Just some kind of like add-on for Pokemon skills. And each person you build bonds with, you get Foreverals for. And those Foreverals have moves that are tied to the people you build bonds with for certain Pokemon. See? That's why we're able to get Mime Jr. and Mr. Mime with the Foreverals, as you could see here. And the Drampa, which is her, and she has Dragon Rage and shit like that, you know? So it's more or less about the type of Pokemon you can get for the bonds you have. Which bond of rank 3, whatever. So the bigger your bond, the better your Foreverall return. So we gotta build bonds. And I believe Drax, the homie who always watches my videos, said something about building bonds with people way earlier, way before this whole thing went down. So I think it was probably wise for me to do that. And I'm glad that I started doing it as per what Drax said. So thank you so much, Drax, if you are watching. I'll cross my fingers.
Lad?
Yes, Sam?
You know I care about you, yes? You know I think of you as my own grandson. And I always try to do right by you. Yes?
Oh, yeah, we could say that. I think Blue should hear that.
Huh?
Blue, you know, your real grandson. Thank you for everything you do and everything you've done for me, but Blue feels like you've only ever paid attention to me.
Oh, I'll talk to him then. Has this been going on for a long time?
Sam, why don't you try and guess that, and I'll give you an answer.
Yes, very funny. Well, as I said, I'll talk to him. Now take your seat, Mr. Senpai. Class is about to begin.
I'm glad we were able to do that. I think that was well deserved. As people fall into class, you hear more than a few whispered comments directed at you. Can't believe he's still here. Freak. Tricked everyone. Should be a law. Well, if there's any proof I needed that friend energy isn't absolute, I guess this is it.
Welcome back to class, everyone. Feels like it's been a long time, given all the hullabaloo over the quarter clashes.
That feels very directed.
I hope you're all ready to listen sharp once more, though. We have a lot of material to cover.
Psst, hey. A's for horses, but go ahead. What's up with your Pikachu? How did you do that to Dawn? Still figuring that out myself, to be honest. I don't believe it. Not only do you have these crazy people powers, you've got a Pikachu that can defeat Dawn. I've seen her in my fairy classes. She's really strong. Ixnay on the crazy people powers, eh? Please? It's just for energy, and it's a very passive, not harmful power. Yeah, I know that. Tia told me. What? Have you seen her recently? What? No, have you? Wait, neither of you have seen her? We thought she was with you, Sai. Sorry, have you checked the roofs? Ugh, so you've also seen her climb on the roof before. Once, yeah. We haven't checked the roofs yet. Maybe we should do after class? Good luck. I'll call you if I see her. Will you? Yeah, I think so. What, am I missing something? Heh. Sai, do you have either of our numbers? Upon reflection, no. Well, let's make this a little fun. Whose number do you want more, Sai? Whoa. You... Bitch, I just 5 minutes into the gameplay already, I'm gonna have to make a drastic decision? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. I mean, both of them are very nice. Flannery got that switch attitude thing she got going on. And Whitney is just Whitney. She got this pizzazz. Oh yeah, we do have Whitney's break 1. Give me a break. We're close, aren't we? Yeah, don't tease the guy, Whit. You two hang out all the time anyway. It's weird that you don't already have each other's numbers. Oh, all right. Steal my fun, why don't you? I like that though. You're able to do certain things because you've ranked up with certain people. That's pretty good. It's pretty neat. For serious though, you want me to give him your number too, Flannery? Like, this is for Tia. Yeah, fine. The more that I'll be able to use those damn little Foreverals, if I start building these bonds, I'll get some more skills and I can attach them shits to Pokemon. I will be a force. All right, thanks. Now we should probably pay attention to the lesson, you know. We can't find Tia if we don't know how to calculate the damage of a 7th turn Fury Cutter with metronome. Ugh, hate math. Oh, we got classes. Okay, who do we got? Oh god, that bitch is in there. Oh, Erica. Oh, she's literally, oh, she is hating me right now. Whoa, Ethan, you all right? What, do I look tired? Yeah, man, I'm fine. You do look tired. If there's one move that captures what Pokemon are all about, I'd say it's Sucker Punch. If your Pokemon attacks and you've chosen Sucker Punch, your Pokemon will nearly always strike first. We know that. But Sucker Punch fails if your opponent holds back using an item or a status move. That's the price of the gambit. Predict correctly and you land the strongest priority attack there is. Misread your opponent and you get whiff. The mere threat of Sucker Punch is as useful as the move itself. Some opponents twist themselves in circles trying to avoid it. It goes without saying that the reaction is very exploitable. If you can predict your opponent's feints, stat boosts, switch outs, or whatever else, your Pokemon will have even more opportunities to strike. Power that scales with your brains, not with your stats. That's the dark type in a nutshell. I mean, that sounds pretty good. Karen demonstrates her predictive skills going 30-0 in rock, paper, scissors against some volunteers. As everyone prepares to leave, the intercom system in the classroom crackles to life. Hello, this is Dean Drayden speaking. This is a reminder that all access to the forest is prohibited. Again, last week's announcement that the forest is open to students was made in error. The forest is not open to anyone not engaged in student council or disciplinary committee business. We must regrettably enforce that the rules with extreme prejudice. Expulsion will be considered for any rule breakers. This message will be repeated at the end of every morning elective. Huh. We heard about that last episode. Y'all ain't check that out? There'll be an eye at the top, at the beginning, whatever. Good morning, everyone. Good to see you all back in classes again. We missed you. Didn't we, Bruno? I am glad to see my students again. You all look fit and ready to train. Hell yeah, let's break some heads! That's the spirit. First though, Alder, and I must deliver a lecture. Right you are, Bruno. Today we're going to be learning about item manipulation. Can anyone tell me what the rules are for items in most regions? I can. You're allowed to remove any item from the opponent is holding, as long as it's not in a special category. Moves like knockoff or trick can be used to do that. Makes sense that the Cerulean Scion would know this. Right. You're doing well, Misty. Carry on. Right. Well, the special categories are Megastones and Z-Crystals. There are some other items that power up specific species. You're not allowed to touch those in battle. If a Pokemon loses possession of them during the fight due to dropping it or something like that, the battle is paused for the Pokemon to regain possession of the stone. Exactly correct. However, we do the exact opposite in Kobukan. Huh? But in Leverage Gym, Yes, in Kobukan, items can be removed at your leisure. If you can take a Mega Stone from a Pokemon, you can prevent them from Mega Evolving. This is dishonorable. But effective! I'm not sure how effective it'd be actually. The one Lot Bunny didn't need a Mega Stone after all. Besides, if I'm understanding these gems right, the Foreverals seem to generate an endless stream of Mega Stone-like objects for my Pokemon. Shame they only last until the end of the battle. If they lasted longer, I could sell them. Anyway, the basic thing we're trying to impart here is that the rules of many other regions don't necessarily apply here. You may have also noticed that in this region, Pokemon are allowed to be sent out immediately after another faints. Allowed to? You mean they have to take incoming hits? You could choose to see it that way. You could also choose to see it as an opportunity to switch in a Pokemon with Storm Drain or Lightning Rod, or Intimidate in the middle of your turn. If I wanted to do that, I'd just use a Pokemon with U-Turn first. Alright, Albert, tell me when your Honedge learns U-Turn. As long as you tell me when my Cubchoo gets Intimidate. It's good to be back in class, isn't it, Bruno? Very much so.
Anyway, to wrap up the lecture on items, remember that you get back any item you started with at the end of each battle. Except berries, of course. Now, why don't we start off with some battles? Our unit this week will be triple battles.
Hell yeah.
Nice enthusiasm, Hilda. As you all know, the range of your moves matters more in this format than in any other. Bruno, the assignments. Welcome back, Mr. Senpai. Good to be back. You'll be battling Miss Jasmine.
Oh, not Jasmine. Hello, Sai.
Hey, Jasmine. I don't think I've seen you in class very often.
No, I often get an exception for this class, and I can barely do the physical training anyway.
Hey, all a trainer needs to do to train is their voice.
No, not at all. A good trainer should be able to run around with their Pokemon, follow them in battle, and move around the field to get a better vantage point and view of the battlefield. And of course, the trainer should be fast enough on their feet to avoid any stray moves. The best trainers are the trainers who stay closest to their Pokemon in battle. Only when you're standing side by side with your Pokemon can you see how they should react to your opponent's moves. Of course, I say all that, but have difficulty really practicing it. I certainly can't run around in the field with them.
I'm sure they appreciate the thought.
Well, my Pokemon are very slow, so at the very least I can stand by their side in battle.
Wait, you do that? Isn't that dangerous?
Absolutely, but putting oneself in danger to bolster one's friend is a very noble calling, I think.
You really never stop impressing me.
I was impressed by your speech on Friday.
Huh?
I actually thought, I thought the extent of your power was greater than it was. Rusha convinced me otherwise, though. But hearing you tell everyone in truth, unafraid of the consequences of people's judgment, I thought that was very brave.
Oh. Huh, not as brave as you.
Yeah! Boom! Riz, baby! Oh, please, I'm not brave at all. I simply have no choice than to act the way I do. Now, shall we battle?
Oh my god, what is all this?
We cannot have all that shit happening right now. We need a healing spring right now, Marshtomp.
Focus energy. I could protect, or I could rock smash that Magnemite. I think I will. Thank you.
Oh, someone died. My Deino's dead. That's cool. Swablu it is. My Marshtomp is become drowsy. That's splendid. Mudshot. Let's see. The Steelix. Or I think, yeah, Steelix. Use Sing on Hippopotas, and you use Focus Energy. Okay. Oh, Swablu's dead. Who had Thunderfang, bitch? I didn't even see that. And my freaking Marshtomp is asleep. That's great, I guess. Supersonic. No, let's use that. Hippopotas. Use Rock Smash on Magnemite. Good. Goodbye. Okay. Drillbur? Okay, Rock Tomb is not affected. I need to pay real close attention of everything that's happening. Because this is a triple battle. It's not quite like our normal shits. This is 100% different, bitch, than what we have so far. Or had thus far. Drillbur will use... I'm still focused. Rock Smash on Steelix. Okay. My Falling's accuracy fell. Oh, okay, good. Water Gun, okay. Supersonic. Drillbur's confused. They're hurting themselves in confusion. That's okay. Fallings is getting fucked. I'm gonna die to that freaking sandstorm, though. Pineco? Oh, Fallings is still alive? I'm freaking shocked. Okay, this is turning out to be very interesting. Water Gun on Steelix. You use Supersonic on Pineco. You use Rock Smash on Drillbur. Oh, great. Noibat's dead. Alright, Pikachu. It's all you now. Oh, Pikachu's done, bitch. What the fuck? I didn't even get a second. Oh, this is not going to be the one, chat. Oh, this is not going to be the one. What the hell is going on? Drillbur. Oh my god. Thank you. The storm stopped at least. Fuck that. Oh my god, I'm missing. I'm missing here. So, Drober is digged. I'm gonna probably lose. That was almost close, honestly. Perhaps I went in a bit too hard. No, that's great. I just wasn't expecting such tough Pokemon so early, especially that Steelix. What's the story there? Not much story to share, I'm afraid. I had access to a metal coat and thought my partner Onyx might look rather good in it. Oh, I'd love to get my hands on a Steelixite, but that's a pursuit for the future. Oh, how'd you get an Onyx? Oh, well, a friend of mine from Johto helped me catch it. A good many years ago. Brendan's his name, by coincidence. He actually goes to this school, too. Brendan?! I offered it to him since he liked ground types, but he said it was, quote, filthy and far too rugged. Huh, I know Brendan. He was my roommate until recently. That doesn't sound like him at all. Well, he was only in elementary school at the time. People change. One thing that hasn't changed is his devotion to a Pokemon contests. He got me into them, actually. Oh, you do contests too? With that crack team? I figured you would be on the trainer course. I'm exploring my options. The only thing that doesn't seem to be on the table right now is, well, student council member. I'm sorry about that. You've nothing to apologize for. This was just a terrible misunderstanding. I'm concerned for Sharon, though. What he did was ill-advised, but it seems he's more interested in punishing himself than actually making things right. I know it would be easy to hate him, but hate never helps one move forward. I'm still figuring out how I feel about him. We hate him on this channel. Shit, fuck that guy. Alright, as long as... Oh shit. Gosh dang it. Jasmine, are you alright? Do you need to... No, I should be fine. My legs just... I'm quite tired. Give me a moment to catch my breath. Seems this battle took quite a bit out of me. I hope you don't mind if I... No, of course not. Go ahead. Thank you.
Those are some good battles today. I'm confident that our leagues are in good hands with you students taking the reins. Our Pokemon getting their ass kicked quite regularly. I don't know if I need to go out and do a replacement on Pokemon levels or what, guys. As you walk into the cafeteria, you suddenly notice Hilda and Hilbert standing in a corner, talking intently about something. You think about moving away from the conversation, but you're in line, and the Miltank ribeye looks really good.
I'm worried about you, Hilbert.
There's nothing to be worried about.
Don't give me that shit. You've been completely out of it for like 3 weeks now, even before the elections, and you're spending way more time with that Nathan guy.
It's just Nate. And of course I'm spending time with him. We're roommates.
Yeah, we're also roommates, but you're not hanging off my hip every moment.
Is there something wrong with me having other friends?
No, of course not, Hilbert, you know. I want that for you, but I'm concerned that you're... I've never seen you so focused. It's like you know what you're doing, like you have a plan for the first time.
Ridiculous. It's just as aimless as I've ever been. Don't worry. Your refusal to help me fulfill my dream is as effective as it's ever been. Sorry. That wasn't necessary.
Yeah, maybe a bit, but I get how you feel.
I don't.
Huh?
I don't feel. Feel implies passion or desire. My dream is an absolute. It's the tracks ahead of me. It's a task that must be done, like breathing.
I've heard that shit before, and you know what I think of it?
I'm bored of this conversation.
Fine. I just want to tell you that I care about you, and I don't want you ramming your face head first into another pile of shit. Before you let me grab a shovel, anyway. Hilda and Hilbert part ways. I can't chase after Hilda. Ah, I guess you heard that, huh?
A little bit?
Man, I don't like airing our dirty laundry out in public like that. If it helps at all, I think your patience is kinda, well, insane, honestly. In a good way, if a bit self-injurious. I'm tough, I can take it. How have you been? We haven't had a real chance to reconnect since you went absolutely fucking ballistic during the quarter clashes.
Absolutely ballistic is right. I'm alright. Answering a lot of questions other than people having about my power and my Pikachu. Anything I can answer for you?
Nah, listen to your speech. I get the gist.
Thank God.
But seriously, is there anything I could do for you? Those elections. Damn, shit went south. I'm still trying to get you to take more breaks and do stuff for yourself. I couldn't ask you for anything. Oh, you're a good guy, Sai. You know that? As you walk away, you hear another conversation starting nearby.
Oh. Who is it?
And Sabria's not there, and Tia's not there, which is awful, of course, but then Professor Will isn't even here either, and I don't know what we're gonna do because classes are canceled, and if we can't attend classes, we can't learn about psychic types, and if I don't learn more about psychic types, then I can't raise my starter. If I can't raise my starter, then I'll fail out of school and die! I don't think that's gonna happen, Bianca, but it is concerning. We don't want to let ourselves slip behind. I kind of get why Sabrina would leave, but Tia's always seemed to really like the class, and there's no way that Instructor Will would have just left. I guess we just have to hope that the school's administration figures out what's going on before we fall too far behind. Why should we fall behind? Let's just study with each other. I'm not sure. We do we know enough to even help each other study at the level Instructor Will teaches at? Maybe not his level, but we can still do our best. Alright, enthusiasm. Let's do this. Just don't let just don't tell anybody about this, because I think it might be against one of my contracts. Alright, it's a plan. And then maybe we can go out and rescue Sabrina and the others. Rescue? Rescue? Yes, rescue. When someone needs help, it's the duty of the people left behind to rescue them. That's the way it's all in my movies. Okay, but where are they then? One scene at a time, Rosa. Yeah.
Hearing Rosa reminded me of how Leaf was talking about a rescue mission for me. Maybe those two would get along better than you think. Speaking of which, where is Leaf? Trying to ignore the subtle whisper accusations that surrounded you as you walk into the dining room, which is all the haters, obviously, because you can't quell those. You realize that the sitting arrangement of the tables seems to have shifted around dramatically. Oh, great. It'll take me ages to get open to these tables again. The freak's there. Don't let him sit here.
Friend energy? Yeah, right. Can't believe I ever...
You know what? I think I've passed the point where I need to worry about the desolation of my social standing. I'm just going to sit wherever I want, and if people have a problem with it, well, I can work on them. Anyway, if I want to study my psychic elective, I should probably join the table with all the psychic type students. The ones that are left, at least. Oh, is it going to be a freaking quiz today? Welcome back to class, ladies and gentlemen. Today's quiz is going to introduce a new concept to you. Train Pokemon. Train Pokemon. You are probably familiar by now with certain moves that were invented by faculty at Kobukan. These moves are powerful and can be used as a surprise tool to take opponent off guard, as they're not commonly known outside of Kobukan. Of course, this does imply that your fellow students are likely to have access to these moves as well. It is not always apparent what moves your classmates may have access to. However, Pokemon with these special moves often show some particular behavior, some visually identifiable characteristics that make it clear that they are specially trained Pokemon. Once you get used to looking for those behavioral patterns, it is clear to keep a keen-eye trainer as the Pokemon's level. Well, this is something you should keep an eye out for the future information. Incidentally, Professor Cherry is quite excellent at identifying specially trained Pokemon. For more details, one might want to talk to her. Now, for the upcoming test, you will be relieved to hear that none of your opponents are able to damage you. However, it should be noted that a specially trained fighting type has the move Stone Cold Stunner. Stone Cold Stunner? Is that not like a wrestler's actual freaking signature move? If you let the particular Pokemon use this move, you will automatically lose the fight, regardless of what other Pokemon you have on hand. Do what you can to prevent that. Take out your pencils and remember, this is great. This is some bullshit. Stone Cold Stunner, so they can't damage me. So the Nocli and the Palmot are specially trained. Are they the ones with Stone Cold Stunner? Should I kill them first? All ground Pokemon becomes normal types for 5 turns. Can we use Simple World? Simple World? That's insane. I guess we'll just have to try. I mean, Stone Cold Stunner. It causes you to lose. But if I use Stone Cold Stunner while on myself... No, he said that nobody can fight me on the enemy team. No one else can damage me. The goal was to not let Blaziken use Stone Cold Stunner. Okay, I think I get what we're supposed to do. I have to make sure I have to use that shit on Blaziken, and then Yawn will also be used on Blaziken to make sure it falls asleep. And then from there on out, or should I turn all into normal types? No, turning all the Pokemon into normal types ain't gonna really help me because Blaziken has Stone Cold Stunner, which means that Blaziken can't use that move anyway. So even if it's a fighting type move that can kill everyone, it's an automatic loss for me. The idea is to not let Blaziken move at all. And since they can't hit me, I have to finish them while keeping Blaziken in check? Okay, we'll try it. We'll try this. We'll try the Legacy into Yawn combo and see what that does. Okay, so Nocli is not protected. Blaziken's paralyzed. Actually, it's like water now at this point. The ice got down and... What? Don't you hate when ice water down into your drink?
Blaziken has flinched. Palmot used Stone Cold Stunner. Palmot had it. But Blaziken also has that, but I had no choice but to use it. Should I have used that attack on Palmot? This is a tricky fucking fight. Hold up. This is a tough fight. So Palmot has it and Blaziken has it. Neither of them can do it. Headbutt can make Palmot flinch. So we'll do that then this time. And as for him, I will use Legacy on Blaziken. Palmot just uses Stone Cold Stunner. I have a Dugong in my inventory. Okay, so that stopped my freaking Blaziken. We gotta stop that freaking Palmot. Although I do have the idea, because I didn't know that I could swap out Blaziken. Palmot flinches. Okay, so that was an idea. We made it flinch. But now what, bitch? I don't know, because he's just gonna use Stone Cold Stunner again. And this can only be used on the first turn. Palmot's gonna fall asleep, but I don't know how early that should have been. I think that should have been way earlier. Oh, Palmot flinched still. Okay, so Palmot's asleep. Does this work for our advantage though? I don't know how I managed to get that flinch off on him because I think that was a fake out I used. It woke up again. I think we'll be hitting the point where these tests aren't quite as easy as they seemed at the beginning of the year. Damn, when Advisor Lance said things were about to get harder, he wasn't kidding.
At a glance.
Hey, why don't you take more than a glance this time, Gramps? Why don't you take a look at everyone's tests instead of, I don't know, just size?
I'm sorry?
I want to know how everyone else did too, so I can make sure I'm still on top.
Well, looking through the stack of quizzes more thoroughly, I see some poor logic and insufficient understanding of elemental immunities. And it appears to be that many students weren't aware that they were intended to make use of their entire party. Does that satisfy you, Blue?
So, I passed it because I didn't screw up like any of those losers you were talking about.
Of course you passed it. You've always passed them.
You hear that, everyone? I passed. That means I'm one step closer to the national championship, and then the world championship. If you don't pull your shit together, then there's no way you'll make it there, or even graduate. Get serious.
I'm this close. This close. Do you think we... You had, out of habit, leaned over to whisper to Leaf before suddenly realizing that she's not here, as she hadn't been all day. Should I be concerned? Oh, looks like class is over. Well, we'll discuss the quizzes in further detail tomorrow. Be safe now. Blue.
Yeah, be humble, stop acting out, I know.
Not this time. Do you have a moment for a couple words?
Huh? Sure.
Sai, please excuse us.
No probs.
You wait for Blue to finish talking with his grandfather. You give him some privacy, but turn around when you hear some footsteps.
It's time for our battle. Let's go. We need to get the rat from our dorm, right? Nope. Pikachu learned to ride in this Pokeball. Hey, maybe he even likes it. Guess we're not there yet. Maybe in a bit. Great. You don't need to go to the dorm. Let's go to the battle hall right now.
You don't want to change it to something more flexible?
I don't need to bend over backwards to beat you.
Alright, let's go then. I haven't seen Leaf either. There's some shit happening in the background this game.
Good luck, you guys. Cheering them both on? Devious, Yellow. You're playing both sides, huh? No, I just want everyone to have fun. Thanks for watching, you guys. It's nothing. I'm gonna head up to the bleachers, though. Don't want to get in your way. Keep your eyes on me, you two. I'm gonna win. Well, let's go. You're just using your Pikachu, right?
I said I would, man. And I want you to hold up to your end of the bargain and not be an ass if you beat me.
I said I would.
Huh, well that seals it then. Nothing to worry about.
Let's do this!
Just Pikachu, huh? I don't know how good this is. Alright, but we'll try. Okay. 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 He should have just used Twister. He would have got me. He just should have used Twister. Pikachu. You ain't gonna do too good against that thing. What? You won. You can't possibly be upset about that.
This doesn't count. You're only using one Pokemon.
You asked me to use only one Pokemon.
I know. I'm just thinking. I need one. I need a Pikachu.
I thought you said you didn't need a special Pokemon because your team's already the best.
I've still got an open slot on my team. Anyway, who says my special Pokemon has to be new? Pikachu was completely normal Pikachu for years before this nonsense.
Fair enough. Maybe if you go find any more meteor shards hanging around, you could chuck one into your Pidgeotto's gizzard.
Heh, that's not exactly what I'm thinking, but you're on the right track. Oh, Graham said some stuff to me after class. I'm pretty sure you put him up to it.
Earlier today, I suggested that he talk to you.
You know, I don't want you to fix this. If he's gonna sort himself out, he needs to sort himself out. But, thanks.
Oh, you're welcome.
You too. That's my name. Did you notice anything I could improve on that last past fight?
I mean, you won. That means you're doing everything right?
Obviously not. There are bad ways to win. And good ways to lose, right? No. Only losers would say that. You mean like when Dawn... Could you stop bringing that up?
Since we're all here, has anyone seen Loaf today?
Nothing, huh? Maybe we should be concerned then.
Should we go looking for her?
You can if you want. I'm done running after people for at least a month. Besides, me and Yellow have got plans tonight. Yellow and I?
What, you got plans too?
Alright, I'd love to stick around, but Sam told me to drop by his office before the day's up, so I gotta go. Great. What's he gonna tell you this time? You can actually walk on water? You put your pants on 2 legs at a time?
I'm not sure. I'll let you guys know when I get back to the dorm, though.
Blue, now's a good time if... Don't stay out too late. I mean, come back to the dorm after you're done, alright?
I wasn't planning on staying out late.
See you later.
Wonder what that was about. As you walk into... Wait. What's happening here?
Yeah, I wanna know too! What the fuck's Sonia doing? Sai!
Sonia spins you around a tight hug. Any thoughts or preconceptions you have had linking her physical strength to her lack of ego are instantly dispelled as you become very unable to breathe.
Holy shit.
But why is she spinning me so, like, that turning of the shit is actually really messing with my freaking face. My brain. It's not the worst thing in the world, though. Except your death. As your last breath leaves your body, you get a sinking feeling in your stomach that this is not how your story was supposed to end. That music. And yet, ends it does.
Get Really?
Are you serious? Honestly, I do the same. You can have this one. I'll bring you back. Thank you, Dev.
What's happening here?
Seems like the sun's coming out for once, S.
Sai, this is fantastic. It's absolutely brilliant.
Great. What is it?
I've been looking at these Foreverals all evening and all morning too, and I finally figured them out.
Oh, you mean how they work?
Well, yes, that. But also something even better.
Go ahead.
These Foreverals aren't minerals at all. They're biological material. Do you know what this means?
You're an astrobiologist, so you could study them?
You remembered. A new field of astrobiology has quite literally fallen at my feet, right as I was tearing my hair out about how I was possibly paid for school. This is brilliant.
Well, that's great. I'm glad for you. What does it mean for Pikachu, though?
I couldn't rightly say, not just yet. I'm detecting 3 distinct genomes from the Foreverals. It's difficult for me to isolate what's coming from your preparation form Pikachu and what's coming from the Mita.
Well, you let me know if I can help at all.
You can actually, or rather, your Pikachu can. If you could have your Pikachu lick the tongue depressor.
I don't see why not. Go ahead, Pikachu, lick the stick. Do it quick.
Pikachu licks the stick, but doesn't seem to enjoy the taste. Oh yes, it's coated in some sort of bitter-tasting adhesive that maintains and traps the moisture. I probably should have mentioned. Sorry about that. There's one thing I should mention though. Overuse of the Foreverals' power could prove to be very dangerous for Pikachu, was it?
That's right.
Wait, what do you mean dangerous? Well, you are familiar with biology.
No, I'm not.
Oh. Well, the basis of all biology, astro or otherwise, is that all life attempts to perpetuate itself and remove intruders. Intruders? Invaders might be another word for it. Liberation for Pikachu wasn't built to handle the generation of Foreverals, nor their power. Using the power of too many Foreverals at once could set off a false positive in Pikachu's immune system. He could develop a fever, or strain his muscles too far, or even enter a maddening, frenzied state. Man, I knew it wouldn't be that easy. Alright, so what are the rules? I'm guessing I can't just slap on any move I want anymore. I'm afraid not. You want to be careful about utilizing the form-changing Foreverals as well. Well, at least I got 3 days out of it. We're on the forefront of science here, so there aren't any official terms to describe what I'm trying to convey. But let's say that your Pikachu only has a certain level of power it can safely store in its body. We'll call this the liberation limit. With you so far? Now, every move it knows has a certain level of power. Depending on its complexity, that contributes to that limit. Also, every Foreverall you equipped him with, or every form he changes into, also contributes to that limit. So what you need to do is make sure his liberation level is under the liberation limit. Okay, do you know how I can keep track of these numbers? Yes, I've written all up in this notepad. I'm still figuring out some things out, and these are approximate values, but it should work. You gain access to the Liberation Limit Ledger. More options have opened up to you in Foreverall menu. Check Pikachu stats or the Foreverall menu anytime for a current Liberation Limit. Okay. Pikachu's move pool has been reset. You may want to adjust that. Oh, okay. Is there any way to increase this limit? Ought to be. Just like a body builds up an immunity when exposed to a vaccine, Pikachu ought to be able to build up an immunity to the power of the Foreveralls with practice and time. Your liberation limit will steadily increase every day. Battling with trainers can also increase your liberation limit. Losing battles will increase your liberation limit faster. Oh, okay. Well, it's disappointing, but I guess it's better I know now than just keep pumping these gems into him and cause him to explode a few weeks down the line. Mind if I step in here? He knew about Friendship before anyone else. Did he have something to do with Sharon's actions? They roomed together after all. Go ahead. Just go ahead. Don't be an asshole. Thanks. S, mind giving us a bit of room to breathe here? Right, I'll just be over here then. I gave those two purple kids on Saturday their information. I'm sorry about that, S. I don't have any excuse or defense. I just want you to know I'm sorry. Why'd you do it? I'm investigating the forest. The guy said he and his sister would help. It was a devil's deal, but now I just wish I told him to go to hell. I'm gonna need some time to think about it. Realistically, take all the time you need. You don't even need to forgive me, just wanted to let you know. S, I know you're listening. Nothing? Right. Sorry about that. I was thinking if you really want to apologize, maybe you could do something for him. Don't think I'd like the sound of that. Can I at least keep my socks on? What? No, get your mind out of the gutter. Easier said than done. My mind has a long-term housing contract with the gutter. Canceling the mortgage now could come with a massive fees, and not even my mouth can handle a check that big. Oh, you're ridiculous. Sorry, maybe there's something you can think of? I want to help with whatever you need help with. I think that's fair. You subjected me to hell? Huh? I don't know what you asked for help from those purple students for, but they're gone and I'm here. I need help and you do too. We can work together. Actually, maybe that would work. H is already. I might take you up on that. Alright, mind if I do one more thing, S? Maybe you could help out too? I'm trying to figure out how these Foreveralls work. Our teacher's got a bit of an interest in it. Mind if I ask a couple questions? Shouldn't take more than 5 minutes. Seems like you two have the most understanding of anyone at the school. Think of it kind of like quiz. Oh, joy. I love quizzes. Man, I already failed one quiz today. Sure. Cool. Question numero uno. How many types of Foreveralls are there? As many as there are Pokemon, I would assume. 5? Yes. Oh, it's 5. Okay, that's right. Nice.
2 hours later.
Well, hey, I appreciate the info, SNS. This will really help me flesh out my report. It's a pleasure. I really feel like I'm doing something grand now. This is immeasurably exciting. Great, keep that sunny smile. Now I gotta bounce. He meant that literally? I see what he did there. Clever. Alright, is there something I could help you with? Yeah, I actually came here to talk to Professor Oak. Is he around? Sure, let me call him. Professor, your food is here. What? He does usually come out the office unless I tell him that. Oh, I'm sure he'd come out for me. He called me here. How are you now?
Hello, that'll be 2,000, right?
That's plus tip.
Sai, I didn't know you were working for Poke Eats.
Well, I had to do something to pay for Kobukan.
Oh, that's what I want to tell you about, lad. I think I may have discovered how we could pay for that. You see, ever since you reminded me that you didn't have a way to pay for Kobukan, I've been looking for a way to avert that problem.
This fucking music, bitch.
Really? I kind of assumed that you'd forgotten. And I do believe we may have a solution.
Is it just paying for me to?
I wish I could, lad, but I don't have the funds for that. I could afford Blueberry if I really scraped together everything I had, but Kobukan's far more expensive, and the way it is now.
It's fine, I get it. So what were you thinking?
A research grant, my boy. If I could secure a research grant to study Foreverals, your Pikachu, and perhaps even the long-term effects of friend energy.
Whoa, wait. I thought you binged your friend energy research.
Well, the work I have been working towards is not something I particularly care to pursue anymore. The effects are clearly too damaging to you for me to attempt pursue any longer.
I appreciate the thought, Sam, but hasn't the damage basically already been done?
At the very least, your power should still be cataloged. That could be worth a few years of research, though it will be understandably take a secondary position to the power of Foreverals.
Okay, so what do I do to help you get this research grant?
Well, exactly what you're doing already.
Sam, you have to stop inviting me over here to tell me to keep on doing what I was already doing.
Continue producing these Foreverals. Whatever mechanism Pikachu produced them by, you must do more of that.
Okay, and if you get this grant, you could use it to pay for my attendance here?
Oh, I see what you mean. No, not at all. They'd be unethical to use research funding on a personal project.
Personal project? He's been talking to Whitney. Okay, so what were you thinking?
Well, these gems represent an absolutely unsurpassed power boost for any Pokemon they're given to. I took quite a course on business over the weekend, and it seems we can exchange these Foreverals for monetary gain.
You're suggesting we sell them?
Precisely, and not just to anyone, but to champions. According to the laws of supply and demand, which I just learned about, you, as sole provider of these gems, should be able to set essentially any price.
We could take it to the pawn shop and make some money? I don't know. I feel like that would cheapen the whole Pikachu has a special power thing if every champion had one.
Well, I'm not quite sure if I know how to resolve that concern.
I guess I should be practical about this. Okay, well, do you have a champion in mind who will be willing to buy?
Not particularly. We've got a few months before your first payment is due. Between Instructor Wallace, Instructor Alder, Advisor Lance, and the many alumni of Kobukan, we should be able to contact pretty much any one of them. This is possible only due to the reputation and connections that Kobukan affords you. I'm just as thankful they hired me as you are that they let you in. Well, we don't need to make any decisions now, as I said. It'll be a good few months. But there are two things you should keep in mind.
Yeah?
When it comes to pick a customer, you may want, well, to be rather cold-hearted about how you approach them. It's tempting to just ask for enough money to get you through Kobukan. I warrant, but do think about what some additional funds could acquire you. Your mother could retire, you could evolve your Pikachu. If you ask for enough, you could even send your own progeny to Kobukan.
I don't like the idea of asking for more than these gems are worth.
I know you don't, lad, and early in my career I thought similarly. Continuously sacrificing financial success for pure science. I worked harder than I should, and my family suffered for it. I hate to see you repeat my mistakes, as numerous as they are. Ask yourself what prosperity and security for you and your family is worth. If a couple stiff words, once, can secure all that, might it be the moral choice? Well, I couldn't say I'm no philosopher. I work on real sciences, but do keep it in mind.
Right, what's the second thing I should remember? You said I should remember two things.
I don't remember that.
Huh, maybe I misremembered.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I should be getting back to work.
Alright, see you, Sam.
Goodbye. Remember, you're always welcome to drop in any time. Oh, but before that, my Poke Eats.
Sam, that was a joke. Alright, time myself at last. Let's see who's around. Though I should probably get changed first, huh? Alright guys, that was some more Pokemon Academy Life. We did get some more information. Leaf is missing now, along with Tia and Sabrina and Will. They're all together just playing Jenga or some shit. Or maybe they're all playing games. They don't want us involved in. I don't know, but I guess we're going to have to keep playing to find out. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the content that was displayed today. Check my channel for more videos that I've done, like this one. And I will see all of you guys in in the next video. Take care, lovelies, and as usual, have yourselves a damn good Friday and an even better weekend.
Soaring high, soaring